The governor says this year's budget is about keeping the Commonwealth moving forward and capitalizing on the progress already made. Of course, all of this while hoping to avoid another drawn-out stalemate in Harrisburg.
Look, this is my plan. If you don't like it, stop making excuses, put your proposal on the table, and let's get to work already.
After last year's historic stalemate at the state capitol, Governor Josh Shapiro is pushing for earlier negotiations on this year's budget. The work already underway.
I also made clear that we need to get started way sooner this time, and I called all the leaders to my office today. We met just a few hours ago. We had a productive meeting and set a schedule going forward, and I'm confident that we all want to work to get it on time.
This year's proposed budget from the governor focuses on affordability for Pennsylvanians, including a push for increasing Pennsylvania's minimum wage, which has been at $7.25 an hour for over 16 years, and stronger oversight as energy bills spike across the Commonwealth.
Number one, stop with the junk fees that people pay on their bill. And I called the utility companies into my office, and they agreed to that. They also agreed to allow their bills to be further scrutinized by the PUC and by a new council that position that I've created in state government that will hold the line on those rate increases that the utilities want.
That growing conversation extends to data centers, a growing concern in northeastern and central Pennsylvania, as at least a dozen data center projects are proposed or underway. Governor Shapiro wants regulations that data centers must generate and pay for their own power, and developers must be transparent.
I know there's folks in northeastern Pennsylvania who know there's some big development going on, but you really don't know what it is until the last possible moment. These developers need to be very open about what they're developing, what the purpose is, where their energy is coming from, what they're paying. And so we're going to have now total transparency on these projects.
And in our schools, the proposed cell phone ban already pushing forward. The state Senate just passed legislation prohibiting student cell phone use during the school day. The bill must now get through the state House before Governor Shapiro could sign it.
I'm speaking not just as a governor, but as a father of four. I want these distractions out of the hands of my kids while they are in school. It is really important that they focus on learning, focus on their friends, focus on their teachers and coaches and others. And I think this is a smart, common sense reform that enjoys broad bipartisan support. And so I think it's now just a matter of time before it reaches my desk.
Scott, it's important to remember we may not see all of this cross the finish line of this year's budget, as it still has to pass a split legislature with a Democrat-controlled House and a Republican-controlled Senate. The final budget is due at the end of June.